Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle...
Going to hide under the table.
Hi, James. Look at me, I'm so tough. Grr.
I'm nice and shielded in it, nice to
Nice.
warm layer of buggy goodness.
That was a roller coaster of emotion for everyone involved.
Welcome back, friends and pals, to another battle report with me, Jinx, and my newest of full-time friends here, Mr. Bard.
The Bard!
I finally accepted that that is your name and not Moose.
Yeah,
Although
exactly.
You'll always be Moose to me.
One of the OGs. Yeah.
Moose Gang represent.
Moose Gang. Excellent.
Yes, we have got a very exciting game planned up today. I am once again taking the Tyranids because I'm still experimenting a little bit with my lists and the Hive Fleets, and also Fletch has painted up some beautiful
models.
new models for me to take because no one else is currently running the Tyranids, so they're all mine.
I'm tempted to dip my toe in the biomass ocean.
So I figured I would be a good friend and use the models that he's painted today, which should be really fun. And you're bringing the Grey Knights.
I am bringing the Grey Knights. A lot of people have been asking about the Armour of Contempt, especially now on Terminators for the Grey Knights. So I'm running a bit of a different Grey Knight list. It does feature a party bus. We'll just have to see how it goes. I do think there's a bit more play now with Terminators and Paladins and stuff, but the Nids quite scary.
Yes. Well, they can be, but yes, they're quite scary. Although, the Armour of Contempt. So we'll see how it goes.
It'll be an interesting one.
For all of you absolute lovely people who are watching this today, remember to subscribe and like or dislike if you so choose, and leave us comments throughout the game as we make mistakes or you like what we're doing, or just interact with us because
Tell us how you're feeling. Are you having a good day? You look like you are. Have a lovely day. Hope you have a great
write in the
time.
comments right now how your day's going, and we love the interaction.
Hope you have a lovely time.
And with that, let's see what we're doing today and look at the lists.
The party bus is coming, and the Grey Knights are running. From Octarius to Titan, all the Knights are fighting. I'm taking the Grey Knights today. I'm taking something slightly different. It's a bit of a fun list. As you might have guessed from the intro, it does feature one of my favourite things in the world, which is a Grey Knight Purifier party bus. I've had mixed success with this previously, so we'll see how it gets on today. I'm taking one of the lesser known brotherhoods, well not lesser known, but lesser seen, which is the Blades of Victory. And their special power allows me to cast it on the unit itself, and it allows them to then reroll charges, which might be handy. The list is a battalion. It has a Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight. He is my Warlord, and he's also got the 2 Warlord traits, which we'll get into in the game. Sigil of Exigence, all that good stuff. He's kind of necessary, I think, still, but there have been some changes. I'm taking some different things today that hopefully, because of Armour of Contempt, will power up and see me through. I also have a Brother Captain. He's fairly standard. I have upgraded him with a Thunder Hammer. We're doing a bit of a proxy here, so he's got a sword instead of a hammer, but it is just a really big sword. He's going to hit things really hard with it and make the difference. I also then have Castellan Crow. I've paid to give both of Crow and the Captain Warlord traits, just so they give him a bit more flexibility. The Captain will have Unyielding Anvil, and Crow has the one that gives him an extra +1 to wound when he can get in the fight phase, which is very handy. Troops-wise, I'm going to give Armour of Contempt a go, and I'm taking 2 units of 5-man Terminators. These are equipped with the halberds, and I'm hoping they should be pretty resilient. I love the Terminators and Grey Knights, so I'm hoping they have a bit of a resurgence, shall we say. Then to round out the troops, I also have 1 squad of Strike Marines. My elite then is 3 units of 5-man Purifiers. These are all going in the party bus, which I'll get onto in a moment. They're all equipped with swords and then 2 incinerators in each squad. I really like the Purifiers. I just hope they can do what they do best in this game, but we'll have to see about that. In my elites, I also have a 5-man unit of Paladins. To spend all my points I could, I gave all of these demon hammers as well. So it's a very expensive unit, but what are the hammers of Titan without their hammers? So hopefully that should be good. I've also added an Apothecary to the list. He just has a halberd, but hopefully that will keep the resilience of both the Paladins and other Terminators going throughout the game, and he can bring them back and all that good stuff. As I have alluded to, in my heavy support, I do have a Land Raider. They're not seen very much anymore, but with that 2-up save and Hour of Contempt, hopefully I can keep it alive enough to do what it needs to do, and also you can cast Sanctuary on it as a Grey Knight, which is very handy. The list is 2,000 points on the nose, but it's up against quite a terrifying foe today, so we'll have to see what Katie has brought in her list.
James starts you off with a nice poem. I'm going to start you off with a... because I'm back with the Tyranids, I'm still on my little experimentation with lists and Hive Fleets, so hopefully I've brought a fun list for you all to watch today. And I've also bought all of the brand new Tyranid units that Fletcher's painted up for us so beautifully, so that's the reason they're all on my list, is because I want to take the nice pretty new models. So you're welcome, and thank you so much, Fletcher, they're gorgeous. So today I am running a single battalion. I'm running it as Cronus today, which increases the range of my guns by 4 inches, and I get an extra AP if I'm shooting something within half range, although I might change that one out depending on who gets first turn, things like that. Leading up my list, my HQ for today is a Tervagon. I've given him the Warlord trait direct guidance, so I can choose something and give it +1 to hit, which is pretty sweet. And I like the Tervagon, I like the ability to spawn more gaunts, and I like the healing, and I still think it's a really good choice. I've also got a Neurothrope in the list because I've gone a little bit more psychic heavy, and I have a warrior, a Tyranid Prime. So he has got his dual bone swords, he's got a venom cannon, and he has adrenal glands. So that's them all done. Going into my troops, I have got 3 squads of 10 gargoyles because yes, Fletch painted 30 up for us, and I'm really excited because they're zoomy termagants. Speaking of, I do have 2 squads of 20 termagants. So I've got a lot of shooting in this list, a lot of the little bugs. I'm hoping because it's Tempest of War, it helps me play like the secondaries really well depending on what I draw. Finally, I do have my big blob of 9 warriors. They all have their dual bone swords. I've then got 6 of them with the Death Spitters and 3 with the Venom Cannons, and they do have adrenal glands for the extra movement and strength. Again, warriors are really powerful and probably definitely undercosted at this point, so they're really worth running. I'm sorry, James, but I really like them. Moving into my elites, I have chucked a Lictor in here because I think they're quite, I mean, they're definitely improved from the 8th edition book, so there is a Lictor in there to potentially do some stuff, cheeky stuff for me later on. I do have the 6 Zoanthropes. Again, I've gone quite psychic heavy with this list because I've also got Maleceptor, and I've only got 1, so it's not going to be too bad. We've named him Morris the Maleceptor, and I have upgraded him with Demic Symbiosis for a 4-up invuln because I'd like him to stay alive and keep doing mortal wounds so I win the game. Moving into fast attack, we have the Parasite of Mortrax, brand new unit for the Tyranids. So excited to be able to use this, beautifully painted by Fletcher. I've given him a relic. He's got the Dirge Heart of Krakus, so I get to fight something, make it lose obsec, and -1 from its leadership. Hopefully I'm going to be doing a lot of shenanigans with that, and I'm so thrilled to have it. Finally, the last thing in the list, I've got the Exocrine. I'm up in the air about whether or not I prefer the Exocrine over the turn effects, but I think the Exocrine has a little bit more flexibility in what it can do in the list, so that is it. It is 2,000 points exactly, boop on the screechy little nose, and I am going to consume all of the glorious silver biomass today.
Today's mission is Taken Hold, a Strike Force mission from the Tempest of War mission pack. Players must randomly generate a deployment zone and mission rule using the Tempest of War card pack. Players then alternate placing 5 objective markers onto the battlefield, with 1 objective each placed in their deployment zone and the remaining objectives placed in no man's land. The primary objective is Taken Hold, a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases: holding 1 or more objectives, holding 2 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. At the start of each player's command phase, they must generate up to 3 secondary mission cards. At the end of their turn, they may discard any of their active secondary mission cards if they wish to.
We are in. And there's a lot of bugs.
Yes.
And there's-
Behold my wall of bugs.
Behold my 5 guys!
It's not army, James. What is this?
Some of them are hidden in... Some of you might not even know what this is. That's a Land Raider. You don't see them much anymore.
Apart from when you're playing Grey Knights.
I love me a party bus. We'll see how Armour Contempt holds up on it. I do have some stuff in reserve.
Yes, what is in reserve?
I have a squad of Strike Marines up in the Teleportarium. I also have my Paladins up there too. Everything else is technically on the board, it's just hiding inside the Land Raider.
Yes, my Parasite and my Lictor are also in Deep Strike for what it's worth. Because yes, no, this isn't even my entire army.
Yep. There's more!
There's more secret surprise sauce for later. Right.
God, it's stupid. I'm in the nids.
I thought that was a Tyranid for a second, but it is a tree. Right.
I mean, I can see the confusion. It is very Tyranid. Like, why don't you roll to see who goes first, James? Because you seem very stressed, so please.
A 4!
A 4?
Respectable.
A 3. A little bit less respectable, which works. So you have first turn.
I might elect to go second.
You can't.
You can't.
I can't. Damn it! I know I can't pick my turn.
It's okay,
I just
James.
really wanted to go second. I only have to roll first turn. I don't want it.
I know. Interestingly,
Anyway.
I wanted you to get first turn. Funny that.
Yeah.
There are a couple of little bits of housekeeping to do at the beginning of the battle round.
Sounds lovely.
The synaptic imperative I'm going with for this battle round is the Tervagon's Surging Vitality, so everything gets to add 2 to its move characters.
Very
essentially.
cool.
And I will be changing my adaptive trait for Cronus. So instead of the extra AP if I'm shooting something within half range, instead I'm going to go with Synaptic Ganglia. So I get to reroll to neither which tests. Every time a psychic power is manifested by one of my units, I get to increase the range by 3 inches. So
Very cool.
I feel like it's quite useful because I'm leaning more towards the psychic.
You're
and you're
more
also
ganglia.
very psychic.
Ganglia.
I'm very ganglious.
Ganglia.
And then with that, you can actually begin your turn, James.
Cool. I'm glad that the Tyranid phase is done. Right now, my cards. Let's see what I get. The first card, Storm Hostile Objective.
Okay.
Okay. What? Okay, fine. Defend Stronghold.
Okay.
And then the third, Area Denial. I mean, I'm not sure. I can't do Defend Stronghold because it's the first battle round. Area Denial. I'll have a look and see what I want to swap out and what we need to get rid of. Well, Area Denial and Defend Stronghold. I can't do this time.
Yeah,
So they're gone.
You've
They're shuffled back in. And I am also going to spend the CP to get rid of Storm.
I think you do that at the end of the command phase. Command phase? Yes.
Yes,
Sorry.
you do.
Well, it's up now. I need to draw 2 more anyway, but I
so
am getting rid of that one.
yeah.
But
Well, draw your 2.
attempting target.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Think about that while you draw
No
your
prisoners. Okay. Battlefield Supremacy.
Well, your tempting target is going to be that one down there.
Yeah, the one really close.
The one like right in front of all of my psychic powers and also my scary warriors. Yeah, you can go down there if you'd
Yeah,
like.
it is very tempting, I must
Although,
say.
no prisoners. I've got a lot of bodies for you to kill.
Yeah, I'm okay with this, you know. So yeah, we will see how it goes.
Okay.
The movement phase begins, and the Dread Knight is moving up towards the objective. Just to note, I'm in the tide of convergence as far as my tides are concerned. The party bus is on the move, and his friend the apothecary is slow down, following behind. Warp, lightning, storms.
Yes, so at the start of each psychic phase, we have to roll a dice for each unit in range of a objective marker, and on a 1,
Yes.
they take a mortal wound. So, at the start of your psychic phase, there's so much psychic potential brewing on
There's
this
going to be a lot more wounds
battlefield
today. Cool, so the Terminator is on the objective. Do they take a mortal wound?
I thought I saw a 1 there.
The
for a
other
second,
unit of
James.
Terminators on the objective over here. Do they
Yes.
take a mortal wound? They do
No.
not.
Close.
The captain on the objective. Good job, I put basically my whole army near an objective. And the Land Raider
itself?
is fine.
Okay.
Cool.
So I've just
one more.
got-
Sorry, just
yep.
the Grandmaster
The
over there
Grandmaster
because he
down
is in the range of the objective. He is
Okay.
also fine.
I've just got 2 units. I have got I'll go with the Termagants down here on my home objective. Nope,
They're
they
fine.
are fine. And then the Exocrine is also on my home objective.
He is also fine.
So no mortal wounds yet, although there will be plenty.
The psychic phase opens with a sanctuary from the apothecary onto the Land Raider. He's a 6.
You get it with an
He
8.
has
Nothing I can do to
cast it.
deny that.
Marvellous. The next cast is from the captain in amongst all the Terminators. He's going to cast Gate of Infinity on one of the Terminator squads. Fantastic. I'm going to CP reroll it.
Yeah, understandably so.
Let's go.
No, that's it. You've sacrificed your dice now. There you go. That does go off on a 10.
Okay, right.
You can breathe.
Excellent. Right, they're going to do their thing.
Okay.
Last bit of psychic, really. A cheeky smite.
Cheeky smite. Maybe we'll finally get some mortals.
Maybe. The Grandmaster's going to try and smite your Goyles.
My Goyles.
Your Goyles.
My Goyles.
Yep.
That
It is
goes off on a
cast.
7.
It is a
I will
7.
attempt to deny it.
Very
because
well.
You're
Tis
range
your
of my
right.
Malice Scepter. On a 10, yes.
I'll put my smite back in my pocket.
Yes, please.
Actually, I had a little bit more move on the Land Rover, so we moved that and positioned it properly. That's fine. It's driven over the smoke.
That
Cool.
was a Tyranid noise, not a truck noise.
Maybe it was the wheels screeching,
Maybe.
the brakes.
Yeah, I get told that a lot.
4 of the Terminators can see your Goyles.
My Goyles.
So I'm going to shoot your Goyles now with Storm
Leave my
Bolters.
Goyles alone.
Leave your Goyles
My
alone.
Goyly Goyles.
Goyly Goyles. Right, 3s.
It's a good
not too
roll,
bad.
but it's 3s to... You have AP here?
No.
No AP. Okay, so I'll have a 6-up save against these.
3s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Appreciate.
Jinx!
Oh, it's actually 9.
That was a hidden one.
A hidden one.
Sneaky. Well, 6-up saves. I do make 2, so 3
All right.
are alive.
Very nice. The Grand Master is going to split his fire somewhat. The side cannon is going to go into the remaining Goyles.
My Goyles.
And the silencer is going to go into the Termagants.
Okay.
And what is the toughness on the Goyles?
On the Goyles, 3.
Oh, cool.
They're
So it'll be 2s to hit.
Okay, there's 2 misses. No, but the rest are 6s. Okay, James.
Very strange roll.
Yeah.
And then 2s to kill.
So there is AP on this.
Yes.
Yes, so that's 3 dead Goyles exactly. That is the score wiped.
Splendid.
Bye, buggies.
Right.
And then into the Termagants.
Termagants. He can't re-roll for himself.
No, that would be illegal.
That would be illegal. Again, a weird roll of either 1s or 2s or 5s and 6s.
Very nice. The same toughness.
Yes, so this will be 3s to wound this
3
time.
wound, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
AP.
-1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will have a 6-up here because Gaunts have a 5-up save. So I save 1, so that is 6 dead Gaunts.
Splendid. Fear me, for I have killed many, many things in my first turn.
You've killed 16 Tyranids.
Yes.
And look how many I still have left.
Yes. It kind of feels like I haven't done anything at all, but I have done something.
Well, you've gotten rid of an entire squad of gargoyles,
Yeah.
which is
I
good.
mean-
I will regen my Termagants, but
Ultimately, it's Grey Knights. We're not exactly a shooty army. I've tried to position my Grandmaster as best as possible to get me Battlefield Supremacy along with the Terminators and try and angle the
didn't want the
Terminators to
Malice
stop the
Scepter.
Malice Scepter just going and killing him.
Nice.
But
those guys in the middle do look mighty tasty. though,
Yeah,
I
I
will
mean,
say, James, their
it's-
brains need to be consumed.
this is going to sting. There's no two ways around that. But I need to get some points early doors.
Yep.
We'll just have to see
In
how
terms
this goes.
of your cards,
Yes, so I've got Battle Supremacy, which is great, so that goes away. I'm going to discard Tempting Target because,
Yep.
well,
and
we all know why. And then I'm
16
halfway on the
points.
tally for No Prisoners, which is
Very
okay. Yeah, we'll have to see what the fates bring in your... where's she gone?
that's what's going to happen. So it's now my turn. So before I start the march towards you to consume all of your biomass, I'm going
And
to draw
still they come.
I'm going to draw my cards. So the first one is Extend Battle Lines. That's very achievable. I've got like no space for my cards here because all my Tyranid cards are out. It's a mess. Overwhelming Firepower. Not great. And No Prisoners. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Into the command phase proper, I'm going to start with the Tyranid Prime, putting the reroll wound rolls of 1 onto the Termagants, because realistically they're the only thing I can move to see things. So that's what I'm doing there. The Tervagon will also give the Termagants out front +1 to hit, and the +1 to hit from direct guidance. My Warlord trait will go onto the Warriors. The Neurothrope will give herself an extra dice to roll Psychic Powers on. That is all of that command phase stuff done. I am going to spend a command point to get rid of Overwhelming Firepower because I'm not going to achieve it this turn. And I get to destroy Stronghold, which I can't achieve in the first round of battle, so I'll shuffle my deck.
We go again!
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Yes, James, do the shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Do the shuffle. Thank you. Thank you so much, James. Assassination. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, now I'm going to move towards you. First bit of movement. So I've got the extra 2 inches of movement everywhere anyway. I rolled an advance on my zone thropes. They got a 2. So they're just floating ominously up to...
Very ominous.
Yeah, that's all right. Gargoyles don't really need to do anything, but I'm going to just bring them up a little bit so I've got more layers on that objective. Warriors will also saunter forward just a little bit.
Warriors, come out to play.
The Prime has literally just wandered forward like an inch. That's all he's doing. Going now down to Termagants. I did use the Termagants' ability to regenerate them at the beginning of the command phase, and I got all of them back that died. So with a nice 8-inch movement, thanks to the Termagon, they're gonna zoom up here. The Termagon has just stepped around behind the buggies, and then the Neurothrope, yes, almost called it a Zone Thrope, got a 2 on the advance, so zooming just behind here. With a 14-inch movement, the rest will follow.
Zoomy.
Yes, my objective, not for you.
No.
I did advance the Maliceptor. I didn't really need to because I'm just going to go over here. So I'm within 12 inches of your friend.
Sad times. Sad times.
Oh no!
Walker rule.
Stomp, 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 stomp. Fancy man.
Wow.
We're now into the psychic phase, which means it is time for more. Please, James, with the appropriate dramatic effect, tell us what's happening.
Warp lightning storms.
James, I was expecting you
Sorry.
to do
Warp lightning storms.
Thank you so much. That was
Very
much
welcome.
less disappointing. So I'm going to start down here with the gargoyles that are now on this objective. Okay, never mind.
It's a 1!
Well, it's not on the table, so it doesn't count.
No.
It's a 2. We'll come now down to the back objective. It's just the Termagants left on that one now. That is a 4, so they are fine. The Termagants on the middle objective, which I have stolen from you. 1 dies.
Zap!
Fair enough. And then we've got the far objective over there. We've got the Zoanthropes. They're fine. The Gargoyles. They're fine. And the Warriors. They're fine. So I just lose a single Termagant. That's
Nice.
fine with me.
Right. My
get to do
warp
yours.
lightning. The Terminators on the objective that's just been stolen.
They're fine.
The Grand Master. It's fine. The Terminators here.
Yes.
Fine.
Fine.
The Captain there. Fine.
It's fine.
The Land Raider. Fine.
It's fine.
That's everything.
Okay. We'll move into a psychic phase proper.
Warp lightning storms.
Psychic phase proper, and I'm going to begin with the Zoanthropes.
Yum,
I
yum,
say Termagants, but they're
Yum,
definitely
yum.
not psychic. I will smite into the...
Terminators.
Yep, because I've got the extra 3 inches because of my synaptic ganglia. Well, I get to add an amount to that. So this is 6, it does end up being a super smite. If I'm correct, Servo Skull, because I add 6.
I can't see your dice rolls.
I rolled 6.
You rolled A6.
I rolled A6.
So that is a 12, which
Yes,
is a super
super
smite,
smite.
yes.
But you rolled 2 3s. Oh, sorry.
Rolled 2 3s, but
She adds 6 because
to
there's
that.
for each zone thrope in the
yes.
unit.
Which means it cannot be denied.
Because, you know, sure.
Yeah.
It
so-
can be denied
Oh, it
because
can
he
be
gets
denied.
+1 to deny.
I do
Oh,
get
okay.
+1 to 9.
Okay.
I'm
Double
gonna
6 will deny it.
Save my strap for later.
Nope. So D6 mortals. That is 6 plus 3.
Yep.
Plus 3 because.
Because that is capped.
Yep. So 9 mortal wounds.
Well, you do have 5 up shrugs.
I do indeed.
So bleh. The psychic potential is disgusting.
Not a single one, so that
5
is...
up shrugs.
Oh,
5 up
yes,
shrugs.
5 up
Five
shrugs.
up-
No, 1
there's
in
a
there.
5
Sorry,
up.
I didn't see him. I thought they were all
So
4s.
that is 7 mortal wounds.
1
on
dead,
that.
2 dead, and 1 on 1 wound remaining.
Blech. Moving on, the Neurothrope is going to cast Catalyst. I get an extra dice for this and I can choose which ones I pick.
Very well. Onto the zone thropes.
It's going onto the Zoanthropes, but you cast it and then pick, I'm pretty sure. So
Either way, you're casting
it goes
on
off. It goes off on the Zoanthropes.
On the Zoes.
Moving on then to the Maliceptor.
Fun in the sun.
Yes, so which power should I start with? I'm going to start with a normal smite into your Grandmaster. I've only got 2 dice here. So that goes off on a 6.
My Terminators will try and deny that.
So even if they don't deny it, I won't get the
oh yeah, because it's on a 7, you get the extra situation. They do not deny it.
Okay, so the smite goes off. I'm just checking that there was nothing special there. Okay, so just a normal smite.
Nice.
That is 3 mortals though.
The shrugs. He shrugs 2.
Okay, so he's taken 1 wound. I'm just going to mark that up because
Good work,
I've got
sir.
a couple of things going into him. So 1 wound he's taken. I will then do Psychic Scream.
I'm going to use hexagrammic wards at some point. I have to wait until you see what you cast, but I knew this power was coming, so I want to make sure I'm sort of prepared for that.
So this goes off on a 5. That one I do roll an 8 on.
8 on. So this is when I would decide, I really don't want this to go through, so I am going to use hexagrammic wards. So this means I can use 3 dice and pick the highest for the deny.
Well, it doesn't help when you roll 2 1s and a 4, James. So you fail to deny.
Yeah, I could re-roll one of the dice, can't I?
Re-roll all of the dice.
All
Re-roll
3
all
of them. Oh yes.
Let's re-roll the entire test.
James.
Even worse.
Servo Skull, he rolled 2 2s and a 1.
Fantastic.
Well, fantastic.
So that is D3 for the Psychic Scream, which is 2.
The shrugs. He shrugs
He
1.
takes 1 more, and then he just takes another 3 mortal wounds because of the Psychic Overload.
Of which he shrugs 1 more.
So he takes 2 more. He's on to 4, and then you will randomly lose one of your psychic powers.
No, he won't because you didn't
Oh
roll
no,
over
because I
his
didn't pass it over your leadership. You're right. I even thought that as I rolled it. I'm now going to spend a command point for, what's it called? Power of the Hive Mind, so I can cast Symbiostorm. Not Symbiostorm, Neuroparasite. So I have to, goes off on a 7. That is a 6. I mean, I might re-roll it. That is a 10.
That's how re-rolls normally work,
I did a
everybody.
re-roll.
I just want to point out that I'm very sad with both of you because the amount of re-rolls here is making me feel that
Just
hashtag no CP re-roll just is dead on the ground.
Hashtag no CP re-roll is a joke to me.
You're a joke to me.
Big words.
Okay, so the Symbiostorm goes off.
The Neuroparasite.
Can you deny it, or are you done with your
I'm
denies?
out. I've done 2
Okay.
denies. I don't think anything else win 24.
What is your
no.
toughness?
6.
Well, I can't do any mortal wounds with this, but the
Aha.
power gets cast because I have to roll above your toughness to do a mortal wound, but you take 3 mortals from my
This
psychic
all
overload.
seems fair and reasonable.
Yes.
Of which all 3 I shrug.
Okay, so that was a waste of 2 command points. But
Ow!
into the shooting phase, thank you. I'm just going to say you're welcome for the fact that I didn't do as many mortal wounds as I could have done.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll start off with the exocrine in the shooting phase. I am going to spend a command point, spending it, on observer organism, so you're not going to get the benefits of cover against attacks from exocrine, and 6s explode. I mean, you're not going to get cover anyway because I'm shooting at your Land Raider.
Yeah, the Land Raider is quite tricky to hide.
So it is 6 plus D3 shots. It's 7 shots.
That's
Fine.
still
1,
great
2,
in there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting you on 3s. That is a terrible roll. So I get 4 with the exploding 6. 5.
That is a terrible roll.
That is terrible. I know. I rolled 4 misses, Chef. Strength 7, your toughness.
8.
No, it's not. It's strength 8. So 4s.
4s.
Just a single wound. Great one. Nice.
Sanctuary! No.
So it's just 3 damage.
Cool.
This is why I should have bought the Tyranids. Well, that was disappointing. Gargoyles into your Dread Knight. Fear my flying wings of doom. 10 shots hitting you on 4s. That's
Mighty good roll.
you hit better than the exocrine.
Do a problem here. No problem. To note, I'm not exigencing.
Okay. 5s to wound. You wound better than the exocrine. That is 3 wounds. On 6s.
6s.
AP 1, but
He loves all but 1.
I scratched him with a flesh borer. I'm going to wound him down
He's
right
like,
now. Donk. Termagants into your Land Raider.
Indeed.
Fear
Fear the mighty Land Raider.
Fear the mighty Termagant.
I mean, I do, to be fair.
Only 9 are in range, so I'm hitting you on 4s. I hit you twice. Fine.
That unit has +1 to hit as well, don't forget, because of the Tervagon.
James, do you mind if I just roll again? Because I have no idea what I rolled back. Thank you. That's very kind. Okay, that's better. Only 2 missed. 5s. That is 3 wounds.
So now this is when Armor and Contempt comes into play, because we'll still get my 2-up save against this.
Yeah, because Tyranids are irrelevant now because of Armor of Contempt law.
He loves it.
I don't do a single.
He loves it. He's a Land
They
Raider.
need to power theirs up. They're not quite hungry enough yet.
They're just maybe they're a bit sleepy. They've had quite a big lunch.
Well, it's the flesh borers. The flesh borers
I'm not
themselves
quite-
are like.
I'm still a bit full.
They're just not. Their tummies aren't quite developed yet.
Yeah, they're like, oh, just give me a minute. I'm not quite hungry again yet.
This is getting weird now. Charge phase now, and the gargoyles, after chipping 1 wound off of your. I always forget what he's called.
Grandmaster in Nemesis Dreadnought.
Mr. Nighty McNightface.
Yes.
They do get in on a 4. Let's just move them in. We're in the fight phase. Fear my gargoyles. I'm going to spend a command point on Blinding Venom, which turns off rerolls to hit and also your -1 to hit me.
I can't see.
Yes. Essentially, only 8 are in because I've trailed them back to keep them within synapse.
Makes sense.
Blah, 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 blah.
You might run
Hitting you on
away.
4s. I hit you 3 times. Fear me, James. I'm wounding you on 6s.
You're indeed.
I don't wound you, hit me back.
Right. Oh, I've dropped a die. Right, so I'm going to use my Sweeping Blues.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll be hitting you on 3s though, because you're Blinding Venom.
Yes.
Because as we established, I can't see good.
You can't see good. The venom, the wings, the flappies, they're just all in your face.
It is 12 attacks.
Okay.
Made a bit of a difference.
Yeah, there's a couple of T's in there.
I will now be killing
Nice.
you on 2s.
Yes. I hope they don't die. That would be really annoying. I mean, they can't. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
8. 2, 4, 6, 8, yes.
8 die. Okay, so I've still got 2 remaining in the squad, which is all that I need. That is it.
Turn.
That is my turn. I do score 5 for extended battle lines. I've taken you off 2 of the objectives in the middle because
Very
I'm
nice.
still holding them. Annoyingly, because of Synapse, I'm not failing morale here.
Yep.
But to keep them in Synapse to not fail morale, I had to pull out of combat, which is really annoying because I liked having you tagged, but it's fine. I am going to discard no prisoners because it just feels really hard to get because I have to chew through a lot of armor to get that. So that is going to go away. Goodbye. And that's it. That is, like, you can have your turn now. I guess I'll let you do it. You did score more points than no prisoners. Yeah. You only have to kill five single wounded models to get no prisoners.
I mean, it's one of those things when
really
you've got
good.
so many like bits of light infantry, it's a good one to have drawn.
Yep.
And we'll see what my other cards are. We'll come back in my turn too.
It is battle round 2.
It is indeed.
So I'm going to choose my next synaptic imperative, which will be the warp shielding from the zoanthropes. So all of my monsters everything within 6 inches of synapse will have an invuln. Monsters have a 4-up, everything else has a 5-up. So
And nice and shielded, isn't it? Nice little warm layer of buggy goodness.
Warp blanket.
Oh, that sounds so comforting. You put that idea in my head now.
I'm not sure I want the warp on me.
I might have to like knit myself a little Tyranid blanket now and call it my warp blanket. And then when I'm in my warp blanket, you cannot hurt me.
I feel like it'd be really itchy.
It's my emotional support blanket.
I reckon the warp's itchy.
I think the warp is itchy. Do you want to draw your cards?
Cards. Right, the first card. Raise banner. We'll see. Next card, investigate site.
Okay.
I am going to get rid of investigate site because I don't want to do any actions. I want to be killing things.
Understandable.
I'll spend my CP.
Did you regain your CP for the beginning of the turn?
Yeah, no, but yes. So I spent, but I'll pop that back in a second. Thank you for reminding me. And I get deploy teleport Homer.
So you didn't want an action one, so you got an even worse action one. Nice.
Well, fine. The Land Raider has decanted its first Purifier squad. They're hopefully going to make a move. Well, I'm going to make a move now.
Are you in control of this army, or is it controlling you, James?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay.
To note, the Purifiers are starting the action to get me points, but the Terminator is now going to come around the corner.
Raise banner, I assume.
Yes, so raise the banner. Annoying, I know, but, points mean prizes. He even wiggled. The Grandmaster is going to move towards this way to maybe perform some cheeky charges later on. Stop it! The Land Raider is on the move to lend some fire support. The Terminators here are just going to shuffle so they can draw a line of sight onto the Termagants, but still be holding the objective. His arm has fallen off.
Gokumaka rules.
The Apothecary is moving up to bring back some Terminators. The Apothecary has brought back the Terminator at the end of the movement phase, and now we move on to the Psychic phase.
Do we need to do the warp
We
lighting?
will need to do our Warp Lightning.
Lightning.
Warp Lighting. Itchy. On the Terminators at the back here. No.
Fine.
On the Apothecary. No.
Fine.
On the Captain. No. On the Grandmaster. No.
Okay.
On the Purifiers. No.
And then is your
I think the Land Raider.
in.
No.
Nope.
Okay,
so the
nice.
gargoyles down here are fine. The termagants down at the back. One ties.
Smooted.
The gargoyles over by you, Timothy, are fine. The warriors are fine, and the zoanthropes are fine. So just one termagant.
Cool.
This is very potent to warp lightning.
Yes, exactly. Cool, so yes, the Apothecary will try and start the Psychic phase proper now with a Sanctuary, because he's within 18 of the Land Raider. That was close, that does go off. Cool, the Captain then at the back is going to gate himself,
Okay.
which he does.
10.
I'll move him in just a second. Yeah, let me do that. The Terminators down here are going to try and cast Hammer Hand on themselves.
So they're -1 to cast because of Shadow in the Warp.
Yes.
Which is 80
Whoop.
range. Well, that becomes a 5.
Does not go off.
Becomes a 5? It's
So it
warp
was a
charge
6.
5.
There you go.
So it
So
does.
goes
Oh.
off.
Yeah, it's minus
Oh,
one.
sorry,
it's
I
minus
thought
one
you
to the
phrased that.
cast. Yeah.
Confused me.
So it becomes a 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
it goes
Oh,
off.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to deny it with the Zoanthropes though. I do deny it.
Well, that was a roller coaster of emotion for everyone involved.
Yes.
Vortex of Doom!
Ah!
The Grandmaster's going to try and cast Vortex of Doom on the Termagants.
Okay.
It's the closest visible. He's a 7. Or he's an 8, actually, if you've got your shadowy
Yes,
warpy
Shadow in the Warp.
business.
So that is a 10, becomes a 9. I will attempt to deny it with the Maleceptor. Nope, I can re-roll my denies because of my Ganglia. Nope, that goes off.
Vortex of Doom! Right, yes, so that does the mortal wounds. Let me just sort them out in a second. We've marked up the additional wounds, just to be able to figure out all the measurements and stuff. And now, the 2d3 onto the gaunts themselves. Yep.
So
Excellent.
that is 6
mortal
gaunts
wounds.
down. Nasty.
The Terminators at the back are going to shoot at the Termagants.
Very well.
Lots of Termies on the board. Just to try and wither their number a bit. Please.
That is a very good roll, James.
The captain has gone walkies, so they didn't. Oh no, technically he's a lieutenant, even though he's a captain. It's a whole thing, guys.
He's gone walkies. Is he a puppy, James?
He's gone through the warp to do
He's a
walkies.
lost puppy. So you're wounding me on
3. Toughness 3, yes, yeah. These are no AP, they're Storm Bolters.
James, you picked out a bunch of 3s.
I
there.
did, didn't I? Yep, there you go. You can have them back. They were
Thank you.
3s. I've made them 4s.
Please wound
2,
me.
4,
1, 2.
6, 8, 10.
7, 8, 9, 9, 10. So 5 out save. Sorry, I just assaulted you with dice there.
It's fine.
So 2 are saved, so 2, 4, 6, 8 more are dead. That is nearly the whole squad.
The Grandmaster now is going to try and clear these pesky Termagants and also take some
Leave
pot
my
shots
gaunts alone.
at the Exocrine.
I understand.
The Silencer into the Termagants. 2s.
That
Couple
is
of ones
good
in
hit.
there. Thank you. And then, ooh, dang.
Is there an EP?
Yes, 1.
1. Okay, so I will get a save here.
That's
a
not
couple of ones in there.
very good.
What's your strength?
5.
Oh, okay, so you're not wounding me on 2s.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. 6 ups.
Well, that's
I saved
horrific.
3 of them.
The side cannon shots now into the Exocrine.
Yes.
That's
You
better.
hit me all the time, but you're winning me
You're
on
on 4s because you
I'm
are a tough cookie.
-8. Look at me, I'm so tough. Grr.
That is 4 wounds at -2.
Well, I have my 4 up in
We have 4 pin anyway. We're kind of.
4. I should mention in the list, I gave the Maleceptor Dermic Symbiosis, but it was a 4 up in anyway, so I changed it quickly before the game to put it on the Exocrine lol.
You done goofed
I
it.
done goofed it. Well, I failed 2.
4 damage.
Damage total, so I am down to 11 wounds.
The Land Raider is going to unleash its guns across the map. That's the
Three-way
plan.
split. Boom.
Boo-boo-boo-boo.
That was 4, James.
What's that?
You did 4 booms.
Oh, that's more fun. Either way, the one of the Hurricane Bolters and the Storm Bolter is going into the Goyles. The other Hurricane Bolter is going to rapid fire into the Termagants. The Twin Assault Cannon is going to go into the Tervagon, as is the Multi-Meltar.
Please don't melt my gon.
I need to melt your gon. I need it gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Meltagon.
Meltagon!
I
Goyles!
choose you.
I'll do the Hurricane and the Storm together just because it's easy on the Goyles, because it's all the same.
Multigon. Sorry, which one are you shooting at first? Dave?
The Goyles.
I'm so distracted by the Pokemon reference. You wound me twice?
Yep.
AP?
You have a 5-up inbound.
Oh yeah, good point. And your big dice! I have 1 remaining.
I had a moment to calm down, now all good. The other Hurricane Bolter into the Termagants.
Yes. James, how many times have I had to tell you that these dice are cursed and you need to change them?
No such thing as cursed dice.
James, you only wound me 4 times.
4 wounds.
There's 1 for each of them, but I do have my 5-up inbound. You killed 2, I've got 2 remaining, and I'm going to keep the ones that are in sit-out.
Nice. The Multi-Melter now into the Tervagon.
Yes.
Yep. That is 2 hits.
Is there going to be some damage here? I am toughness 8, so force to wound.
Yep. It is 2
That
wounds.
is 2 wounds, and I have my 4-up invuln for being a monster. That is 1 goes through.
The damage. Whoop. It's 4.
It's 4. Okay, so I'm down to 13 wounds.
Cool. The Assault Cannon.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
It's not amazing. Wounding on 5s here.
Yep.
That is 2.
That is even worse than anything. That's 2 wounds.
Is there any AP on this?
Minus 1.
-1, so I do have a 3-up here because I have a 2-up save. So 1 goes through 1 damage, I assume.
Yes.
So 5 damage in total. I'm down to 12.
Little tickle.
wounds.
11 because of Vortex of Doom.
Oh, yeah.
11 because of Vortex of Doom, yes. Thank you, Service Call.
You're welcome. Sorry. You are welcome.
The Terminators in the middle are going to try and soften up the Zoanthropes
Understandable.
with some Storm Bolters.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's respectable.
Fine. It's fine for now. It's fine. It's happened, so I'm gonna live with
James, this is fine.
it.
This is
5s and 6s. I can
1,
reroll all
2.
the 1s.
Okay. Which is a lot of 1s in there.
Praise be!
So I'll remove. There's another one there. So I'll just get these away.
Thank you, teamwork.
No, these are wounds. That's
Well, that was actually all right. I'll take it. Yeah.
So 3, 6, 7, 8.
Yes. Into the Zoes.
7, 8. Well, I have a 4-up invuln based on them,
No IP.
which I fail all but 2, and then damage 1.
Yeah.
So I have my 5-up catalyst shrug. Oh, there's 2 off the board there. So that is 3 wounds taken. 1 is down to 1 wound.
Excellent. The charge phase has begun. The Terminators are going to try and charge the Zoanthropes.
But Overwatch you with Psychic Might.
Can you?
No.
I never know anymore.
No, James.
They are very much in.
Okay.
The Grandmaster is now going to charge some Gaunt because
Understandable.
he will
On
make
a
that into the
5?
Termagants. Yeah, he gets a +1 to his advances
Okay,
and his
so-
charges, so he will be in. Excellent. Let me move them in and we'll see how we get on. I'm going to try something potentially silly here, but potentially epic. The Land Raider is going to also try and charge the Gaunts because if I can get that, it's extra movement. If I don't, well, so be it.
You need an
I
11.
need like, yeah, an 11.
I saw the 6! But unfortunately
yeah, it's
that
not-
is only a 7 and 8 because of your extra, but
Indeed, not
fair.
today. The combat phase has begun.
yes.
I'm spending a CP on the Steel Heart, which gives my Terminators +1 to hit in combat.
You're a nice person.
She says with the Tyranid list, yeah. Joking. I'm going to stab your bugs with my spears. Have it. Cool, so I've spent that CP. So I will be hitting on 2s.
That's fine.
To note, the Sergeant in each of the Terminator squads does have a Thunder Hammer. Or not Thunder Hammer, Demon Nemesis Hammer. Nemesis Demon Hammer.
But I'm not a demon.
You're not a demon. It's just a big smashy hammer.
I mean, the Tyranids aren't. I am, but the Tyranids.
2s.
Yes. You still roll 4 1s.
Fine.
But we're doing on 3s now.
Yep.
That's
excellent.
better. So 2, 4,
It's 4,
6,
6,
8.
8 wounds. Oh, hang on, there's
Sixes.
3 wounds. There's 3 6s in there, so those are mortal wounds in addition.
Okay, well, we'll get my shrugs.
Yep.
So we'll do the 8 first, which are the 4-ups. So that is, how many, what's the damage on
2
this?
damage.
2 damage each, so we'll do,
So 1 was on 1 wound, right?
So I'll have
Yeah,
to-
the damage needs to be done first before any mortal wounds.
yes. So I need to do 2 at a time because of the damage.
Yes.
So 5-up shrug, so that one's dead.
The 1 is dead on the
Yep,
1 wound,
and
yeah.
then The next one takes 2 wounds, is fine, and takes 1
1
wound,
damage.
so he's down to 1 wound.
They got
and
4
then
wounds.
the 3 mortals.
Yes, they have 4 wounds.
Yep.
It's fine. One is down to 1 wound, and 1 is dead.
Excellent, right. The Nemesis Demon Hammer.
Nice
sorry, right.
ones.
Nice ones.
Reading me on 3s.
Reading on 3s still. What's your toughness?
5.
5. Oh, still 3s, yep. That is
So
3
3
wounds,
wounds,
minus
so
2, but these are
4.
flat damage 3s. Ones.
4 up in vuln, so 2 go through, so damage 3.
Yes.
So I'll roll this for my catalyst. So the 1 is dead, and then 1 is down to
1
2 wounds. So they've got 4 wounds.
Yes. The Grand Master now will try and cut down the 2 remaining gods.
I really hope he does kill them, because that would just be embarrassing for him if he doesn't.
Well, he's...
Okay, there's 3 1s in there, that's fine. You're
That's
still
fine, it's
doing
fine.
2s. 2's still wounds. It's okay, James, this is fine. Still are 2 1s in there. So
3,
there is a
6.
6 in there as well.
Oh
for
yeah, and a mortal
mortal.
wound. Excellent. So you obviously
won't
got your
get a save
shrug.
against that.
Oh, and you don't have cats. You don't have shrug. So that one is deaded. You
I
then
still need to roll the damage, so 1, 2,
Yes,
3,
you still
4,
do the
5, 6, 7. Watch me, James. Watch me roll 7 5-ups.
I'm very prepared.
I believe in myself, and that's all that matters. That was really close! I only failed 3 of them.
Splat.
You have consolidated to tag my Neurothrope, so I'm
Yep.
just going to hit you back. I've got 2 attacks, hitting on 5s. Fear me. Nope. We'll go straight onto the Zone Thropes. I believe they just have 1 attack each, but if you give me a moment, I will check.
As they fight like...
Oh no, they do have 2 attacks each now, so I've got how many remaining? 4 remaining. 3, 4, but only 3 will be in. Yes? I can't see from here. The line of sight blocking
Yes.
is blocking.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Line of sight is true line of sight
doing
to
its
someone
job.
that is 4 foot tall.
I am not 4 foot tall. I do not want this going on the record. I'm 5'2". He is lying. This is slander. Hitting on 5s. I hit you. Fear me.
Uno.
I don't wound. That's the fight phase over.
It is indeed. Right. A mixed bag.
An interesting turn.
An interesting turn. Gutted I didn't kill that last gargoyle, but...
Yeah, so
Them's the breaks.
that's actually a really big,
Yeah.
important thing
Yeah.
that happened. Because that does mean I'm going to be scoring 15 for my primary next turn.
Yes, indeed. It makes a difference that the cheeky save and stuff with the invuln. It's good.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, points wise, I did get raised banner and I did get no prisoners, which is good. So I get 10 points there.
Are you going to discard?
I'm going to
teleport?
discard teleport Homer
I think that is wise.
because I've got other things I need to do. Yeah. Okay. I'm probably going to get nibbled quite aggressively now.
You've got some things in range of me now, but you've still got a lot that I can't quite get to.
Yes, there's
So-
quite a bit in reserve and hidden away,
Yeah.
so we'll just have to see. We'll have to see.
Time for the cards. So
Indeed.
I already have Assassination. Again, Storm Hostile Objective. Take the one in the middle. It's okay, doable. And a Tempting Target. Well, which one do you want to be tempting, James?
Well, the one I'm on, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's wise. Okay, I'm quite happy with
It's a good roll.
Okay, we'll see. Into the movement phase, going to fall back with the Zone Thropes. Yes, it means I'm not going to be able to do the crazy smite shenanigans with them. But if I don't, my warriors are essentially going to be stuck back here for the entire game. So I'm just going to move them back out of combat. Also worth mentioning, my Neurothrope has given himself the extra dice to roll for my psychic power, and my Tervagon has given the warriors +1 to hit. I also forgot to mention that my Tervagon did spawn 10 gaunts in the command phase, as is my right, once per game. And I'm also going to abandon this objective with my gargoyle to fly over to here to attempt the tempting target. The Maliceptor is going to, I'm going to rotate a little bit, so about there.
He's backing it up.
Warriors are now going to move into the gap created by the zones. Right?
Into the gap.
Into the breach, into the fold. I don't know what I'm saying, all I know is that it is a thing. And he's just going to jump down here. End of the movement phase. The lictor has appeared from the shadows.
I knew that tree was a Tyranid.
Yes. From the sky you hear an ominous flapping of wings.
Ugh.
Fear him.
I do.
Fear him.
It's got-
That really hurt my throat.
That sounded painful. Yeah.
Well, you have no one to blame but yourself.
I do blame myself, but that's okay. Into the psychic phase now because everything else is kind of stuck. That's what happens when you have a horde army. My Neurothrope is going to smite your
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster. He's got the 3 ones. See, that would be a Zeus smite.
Indeed.
If I led, it'd be a perils.
No, it doesn't.
No?
You can pick, can't you? You don't have to discard the
Yes,
lowest.
but I get +1 to
Get
cast
+1 to
because I'm
cast.
Neurothrope. Yay! Okay, so I'll pick those 2 and it becomes an 11.
Excellent.
You going to deny?
I'm going to try.
Okay.
I will use hexagrammic wards for the CP because I don't want to lapse those woundage. No.
You can't reroll denies, can you?
You can,
I
but-
could, but at this point I need CP for other things. I'm just like...
So D6. That is 4 mortal wounds. Attempt to shrug them, please.
4 shrugs! He shrugs 1.
Okay, so you've
It's
taken
3
3, you're down to
damage.
5 wounds remaining. And I will also catalyst
Catalyze.
the Neurothrope onto Morris, the Maliceptor. Yes, that does go off on an 8. I assume you're not going to deny?
I'll leave that one.
With
I need
that-
to save my denies.
I'll move straight onto the Turvagon. In that case, I will attempt to smite your Grandmaster.
Yes.
With a 4, that is a fail. I'm
That
gonna
is a
leave it.
fail.
Then we move on to Morris.
Morris!
Old Morris. So, I will start with a smite.
Smite! Is no!
I'm going to spend a command point to reroll that.
Well, this is going to the
Going
Grandmaster.
to
One
the
presumes. Take that!
Okay. Water wounds to myself. 2, fine.
And your catalyst?
Oh yeah, shrugs. Thank you, Service Girl. 1 wound to myself. Fine, I'm just going to put a little 1 by...
The comeback begins, James. He's wounded now.
I see an opening!
Psychic scream you now. No? Fine. I will... Oh, that's so annoying. Neuroparasite. I'm actually going to put Neuroparasite into your purifiers in the middle.
You're
Yes.
spending a CP on
Yes, I'm spending a command
Great
point
Hive Mind.
so I can do an extra psychic power. That does go off on a 6, 7, 8.
I will attempt to deny!
8, that is not a deny.
I get +1 to my
He does
denies.
get +1 to these, sir. It is denied, which means I don't get the 3 mortal wounds on your Grandmaster and I do not get the Neuroparasite off. That is a very different turn of events from the last psychic
Indeed.
phase. Into the shooting phase now. I'm going to start with my Exocrine and I'm going to spend a command point on Observer Organism again. So 6 explode. Hopefully I get more than 1 this time. This is all going to go into your purifiers. I'm just going to get my stats up just so I remember it as I'm going through because I don't want to mess this up. So it is 6 plus a d3 shots. That is 2, so 8. Still can't do maths, right? 1, 2, 3,
D3s are hard.
4,
so-
5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting you on, I'm not degraded, so 3s. Well,
Very good
I
shooting.
missed once, but then I have 3 6s, so I get 2 more.
Excellent.
Yes, 2 more than I started with. I thought that I had too many dice in my hand, I did not. Winning on 3s, so I'm strength 8.
2s come toughness 4.
Toughness 4, winning on 2s. That's a lot of wounds. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
The AP on this.
wounds. AP 4.
I will get a 6 up save because of Armor of Contempt.
Okay.
Yes. So how many wounds?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Marvellous. They are dead.
They're dead. Okay, great.
Brilliant.
We will move on to the warriors going into your Terminators. I will start with the Despitters. I'm hitting you on 3s.
2s, aren't you? Because you get
I
that
the
+1 to hit.
I hit you all of the time. Blech.
Yep.
What?
Blech.
Your toughness.
4.
So 3's to wound because I'm strength 5 on these. I mean, still a very good roll.
Ones to reroll from the Tyranid Prime.
I think there was one in there. Nope. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 at -2.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I will get 3 up save here, but we'll see what if that does anything. So 1 is dead.
One is just dead.
Yeah. I would attempt did make a big difference there, though.
Yeah,
Nice.
big difference. And then I've got my 3 venom cannons in there. So just remembering the stats because everything has changed. So D3 shots each. So 9 shots. When these dice power up, they really power up.
They really do. Yeah.
They're assault still. Yes, they are. So when hitting you on 2s, that is a 6. Although there are 3 ones in there.
Yep. They can't
fine.
re-roll because of the prime or anything?
No, it's wounds.
Oh, wounds. Okay.
Reroll.
Like a lieutenant.
And strength 8, your toughness 5.
4.
So 2s. So, and I reroll the 1. So 2, 4, 6 at minus 3 on the venom cannon.
So 4s.
So they're
What's
2
the damage on
damage
these?
each.
2 more are slain.
2 more dead. There. The venom cannon from the prime, number of shots, that is 2 shots, hitting you on 2s.
Pew pew.
That is 1 hit, wounding you on 2s. That is 1 wound at AP 3.
Armor of Contempt.
Lovely.
Fine.
Cheeky pot shot from the gargoyle into your captain, why not?
He slug
4s.
throw.
3s.
No.
I didn't deserve to
It's
wound
fair.
him. We've now got the flesh borers. 3 of them can see the Land Raider. 4 of them can see the Terminators. So I'm just going to do the 3 into the Land Raider first. 1 4s. And then your toughness is ridiculous, so 5s. Nope. And then the 4 into the Terminators. That's 3 wounds. And 3s to wound. That is 1 wound at AP 1.
They love it.
Okay, I was worried that was a wound. We can go straight into the Stinger Salvos from the Turvagon. So it's 8 shots, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go into... So you've got 2 left there?
Yep. Might as well.
I mean, 18-inch range. Am I in range?
22-inch range.
20,
Or
yeah, I know.
Yep, so-
With the add 4, I will be in range of the Land Raider. I may as well go into the Land Raider.
Yep. Sure.
So I'm hitting you on 3s. Wounding you on 5s.
Yep. Because
Sounds
tough
right.
and
That is
sage.
just 2 at -1, I believe it is. Yes.
The Land Raider loves it.
Okay, fine. That is all my shooting complete. I will now go into the charges. Warriors into your Terminators. We're in the charge phase now. With a 6,
They will be
make it
in.
Morris into
Morris!
your Grandmaster.
Morris Wimp, this is your life.
In on a 4. We are now in to the main event. I
The
lost what I
concern
said.
is building within me.
So the Lictor is going to go into your captain. 9-inch. Rerollable charge, but it's fine when I get a 10. Now, would you mind moving in with me, please, James?
Sure.
I'm then going to spend a command point on Pheromone Trail. So the charge phase, select an enemy unit within 6 inches of a friendly Lictor unit until the end of the phase. Everything else that charges it gets +2. So, it will now be the Parasite. I have a 7-inch charge. I make it on a 9. I didn't even need to spend a command
Splendid.
point, but fine. End of the charge phase, I am using Trampling Charge for another command point. So on a 2 to a 4, you suffer 3 mortal wounds, and on a 5, you suffer D3 +3 on your Grand Master. So there's a 2, so you suffer 3 mortal wounds.
Flat 3. Marvellous. Do I shrug any?
You shrug 1, so you
shrug
take
1.
2, so you're down to 3
3
wounds.
wounds
We can then go straight into the fight. I'm going to start with Morris because I need to kill you
Yep.
for my secondaries. So I've got 3 attacks hitting you on 3s.
Yep.
Well, I get 1 hit.
Marvellous.
It's strength 10, so I'm wounding you on 3s. I am going to use a reroll here because I need him dead for my
Yep.
secondaries. And never mind, I
Have
did
it.
spend a command point there. Hashtag no CP reroll because it rerolls.
Look, I just want to point
betray you.
out that there's been 1 reroll in this game that's done anything.
That's very true.
You know, hashtag
Well, I
no
mean,
CP
there was a
reroll.
reroll that did something was just perils though. Wounding you on 3s.
Yep.
It's a 6. Okay, AP -4.
Myrmidon! He loves it.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Grandmaster! I've paid my 2 CPs to interrupt, which does leave me on 1 CP.
Yes.
The captain is going to fight your lictor.
Okay.
Because don't want him there.
I
threes.
understand. Okay, so it's 2 misses, and you're wounding me on
Threes.
3s. Okay.
I'll
wounds?
use my last CP
Okay.
because just. Yep, that is 3 wounds. -2 flat damage 3.
Well, I have a 5-up save. Save one of them. What's the damage?
3.
Damage 3 each.
Yes.
So he's dead. He's got 6 wounds.
He's been bonked on the
Knocked
head.
his block off.
I've just read that I can reroll charge rolls for my parasite, so
Oh well.
I wouldn't have needed to
Somewhat
spend
moved.
a command point anyway. Anyway, I'm going to attack you now. I'm hitting you on 2s. Yes. I'm wounding you now on 3s.
Yes. What's the minus here?
-2.
-2, so we'll get
wounds
my
at -2.
3-up save.
James, you've taken 3 wounds.
Just.
So I've now got my barb oviposter.
What's the flat damage on this?
Just 1.
Oh, okay,
You've taken
okay,
3
okay.
wounds. So my barbed oviposter. It's a hit. It is a wound.
Which is the minus on
It's
it.
AP1.
He loves that.
Okay, fine. Warriors now. 8 are in. Yes, 8 are in. No,
8 are in.
7. Yes.
Yeah, 6, I think, but it's
There
still a lot of
is
dice.
an amount.
It's
I've got
7.
dice.
It's a lot of
7.
dice.
Look, it's all very confusing.
It's
I'm hitting
2s
you
and
on
2s. Because that seems fine.
That's a few fair few 1s.
The 2s make a big difference there, though.
Yeah, that does make a huge difference. I roll mostly 2s and 1s.
Yeah.
And then I'm wounding you on 2 re-rolling 1s because
Yep.
of...
Because you are strength 8 because of your adrenal glands.
Yes.
Adrenal glands. Anyway, do continue.
Re-roll those ones.
Yep.
So we know these are all wounds, so I'm just going to shove them up there so I don't knock them. Lovely. So it's 2, 4, 6. Yes.
8.
8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wounds at -2.
They'll be fine,
-2.
James.
They'll be fine, James. It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's it.
Everything's fine.
-2, so 3s.
Yep.
What's the damage?
2.
Yeah, dead.
And it. Just.
Only just! Out of contempt. The Grandmaster still lives!
Yes.
And I will punish these naughty bugs. He's hitting on 2 still, even though he's degraded, but he just has 4 attacks this time.
fine.
I'm using the Mighty Strikes.
Yep.
He's hit you 3 times.
Okay.
What is your
I'm
toughness?
toughness 8.
So I'll be winning you on 3s with the Mighty Strikes. That is 3 wounds.
4 up. Save. 4 up.
Yeah, you gave him them.
1 goes through. What's the damage?
D6.
D6. Okay. 1. So I'm down to 13 wounds. Nice. That was an interesting turn and an interesting battle round. So I did get the 15 points at the beginning of the turn for the primary, and I am going to get 10 points on the secondary this turn. Tempting target and storm hostile objective, really nice when they double up like that. Assassination, it's still possible because you are on 3 down here and 3 down here.
Yep.
So
It's still certainly in play. My characters are beleaguered.
yeah, it's
Well, actually,
annoying that I've not killed you, but I am scoring very well.
Hey,
I've
the
knocked
Goyle's
you-
alive and got you 10
Goyle's
points.
alive.
So
And I've knocked you down, so
roundabouts.
you're only getting 5 points in the primary next time,
Aye.
which is pretty nice.
Yeah,
After round 3.
my reserve's got to do some bits.
Yes. We are in the new battle round, so
round
I need
3.
to choose a new synaptic imperative. So I'm going to choose... it's a tricky one. I think I'm going to give myself psychic augmentation. So add 1 to
lovely.
psychic tests, add 1 to deny the witch tests, and I have a 5-up shrug against mortal wounds. I feel like this is going to be very vital this turn, I think. So that's going to be active for me this turn. Would you like to draw your cards, Mr.
I
James?
would indeed. See, I could do some good ones here.
Yes.
Hold the line.
Okay, that's definitely doable.
Overwhelming firepower. Actually, yeah. Blood and guts. That's what I needed.
Yes.
The rest of the purifiers and Crow have disembarked, and I'm going to move 6 inches this way. The Land Raider is then going to move ever so slightly forward towards the objective, but still to be able to draw a line of sight on the warriors. Terminator is going to move through the archway so they can draw a bead onto the warriors. Strike Marines is dropping in to secure the objective and shoot at the gargoyle. The Paladins have arrived. We open the psychic phase with our warp lightning.
Ah, yes.
On the apothecary down here. No. On the Terminators down here. No. On the strike squad over on that objective. No. On the Land Raider. No.
That's all of yours done?
Yep.
Okay, so I have the Temgals in the back. They are fine, and then I believe it might just be the gargoyles. Oh yeah, the gargoyle in the middle would be really funny if he dies.
Oh.
And then the gargoyles over there are fine.
Cool.
Lovely.
Yes, to actually move into Sanctuary is proper. Sanctuary from the apothecary onto the Land Raider.
You're finally in shadow of the warp range, so it'll be -1 to cast.
Yes, so I will need a 7.
Which you do get.
Excellent.
It's not a psyker, so I can't deny.
Marvellous. The Paladins here are going to try to cast Armoured Resilience.
Yes.
Only to 7 because of Shadow in the Warp.
Yes. Well, that does go for
Get
a
on a
10.
10.
I did not realise the Zoanthropes were in range, and the guys kindly reminded me when we were off camera.
sort of like,
so I will attempt to deny with the Zoanthropes. You get a -1, so you actually cast it on a 9. I get a +1 to deny because of my synaptic imperative. And I can reroll that because of my synaptic ganglia. So that is denied.
Sorry guys, I wanted to show you Armoured Resilience. I'm not allowed.
No.
The Captain is going to try and smite the Parasite. It does
on
go.
a 5, yes.
Yes.
I will attempt to deny that. I deny it.
Marvellous. Right, the Purifiers are then going to do the Purifying Flames.
Okay.
The first squad. That does go off.
On a 5?
On a 6, because they get +1 to cast.
They get +1 to
flame.
cast it, yes.
What does Purifying Flame do, please?
3 mortal wounds.
I'm gonna. So that is on a 7 because I get +1 to my denies. So it's denied.
The next Purifier squad. That
That goes off on a 6.
yes, it goes up in value each time. Yep.
Got 2 more denies.
2 more
This is from all the
denies.
denies over here, by the way, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So what
I've
have
not
you-
been bringing the camera up to where the denies are coming
How
from.
many can your...
He can cast 1.
You can cast 1? Okay, I will deny. And I will reroll it. So that becomes a 6, 7, 8,
It's
9.
denied.
So
Yeah.
it's denied.
Crow will then try and purify the Parasites as well.
On a 6, he doesn't get
He
a
does
+1?
not. No.
So that becomes a 5.
Cool. The Grandmaster will try and smite Molly.
Morris.
Morris, even. Morris.
Morris.
Wimp.
Morris.
This is your life.
On
He
a
doesn't
3.
smite. I'm going to hide under the table.
Bye, James.
The Terminators in the archway will try and do a last smite on the Parasite. It does go off on a 7. Are you in deny range?
Over there?
Oh no, yeah, I don't know. There was all sort of psychic buggies.
3 mortal wounds. I do get my shrugs because of my psychic augmentation. I shrug 2 of them, I take 1.
Yay! The Stormbolters from the newly arrived Strike Marines into your pesky gargoyle. That has ruined my day.
My unkillable goyle. That's a good roll, James.
It's a good start.
I need toughness 3.
They're fresh off the spaceship and I'm ready to kill you. Yes, that was a wound. That is 5.
I mean, I could roll 5 6s.
I mean,
Just don't.
Just please don't. Yeah.
How
But
much
I mean, it
you
could
guys
happen.
take me if I roll 5 6s?
I mean, I'd be very impressed.
I rolled 1 6
There you go.
instead.
You're to 5 and 6.
A little hero gaunt.
He's done well.
A gaunt.
The Goyle. The Grand Master is going to shoot into the Neurotope he is in combat
Yes.
with. I will be hitting on 5 because I am degraded.
We do hit me 4 times.
Not shabby. This is with the Silencer. I'm almost your
Oh, that's
toughness.
5.
That's 5, so I will be hitting 4s for this one.
That
is 2 wounds.
I do still have 3 up in on the Neurothrope. So he's fine.
Right, the Psy Cannon.
That is 3 hits.
It's
The dream is alive.
the dream is alive. The dream is alive. The dream is
3
alive.
wounds.
Yes.
1 goes through.
The dream is dead.
How many wounds is it? How many? What's the damage?
2.
2, so he's down to 3.
I can't get enough.
I mean, the dream is still alive, just that dream may have been crushed a little bit, like, ow.
The Land Raider is going to try and mop up some gaunts so I can see if I can get some points for everyone by that. Cool. So the Twin Assault Cannon. take those out.
You only need strength, toughness 3, so.
The toughness 3, so it'll be 2 to wound because this is 6.
And is there any AP on these?
It'll be -1 on these.
What's it? How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4,
6,
5,
8,
6, 7,
9.
6 ups. Well, I make 2, so 7 are dead, but I still have 3 remaining.
Cool. Now on to the hurricane bolters. They're not in rapid fire, but we'll get 12 shots for each of them.
Those 1s and 2s do not help.
No, they don't. Wounding you on 3s.
3s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. No AP on these.
So 5 ups. So that is the squad dead, just about.
Huzzah! The last bit. Sorry, I forgot to say the multi-melter is going into the exocrine.
Yes, we did mention that. Talk about the self-camera.
That is 2 hits, 2 wound. That is 1 wound.
1 wound. AP.
Multi-melter. So 4.
So
yeah, 4.
6 up, save.
4 up because you put the dermic symbiosis on it.
Yes, thank you, Service Skull. There's a reason that you're here. It's a 5 up, I save it. But you've got 2 points on your overwhelming firepower.
Yay! The paladins now are going to shoot into the goyles over yonder.
Yep.
I'm going to use my CP on Cybot ammunition just to make sure they hopefully die.
They will see.
Yes. Oh, I've dropped a die.
Blocking terrain for KTs. So you're hitting me on 3s?
Yes, because despite their weapon skill 2, they're only ballistic skill 3.
But 6s will just kill one.
6, 3 6s have gone through on the hit, so they auto wound.
So that is 3 dead already.
Yep.
And you're wounding me on toughness 3
Yeah, so it'll be 3s, and these are at -1.
to kill. I don't think that's the squad dead.
No.
3, 6, 7, 8, 2 remain.
Goyles! Goyles! The purifiers now are going to step up to the plate. The first squad is going to shoot their flamers. Well, they're all basically everything's being shot into the warriors, but I'll do them a squad at a time. Well, they're from the squad. So from the flamers, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots.
8 hits from the flamers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
Now flamers. James
Yep.
is very stressed.
It's been a bit.
Long day.
That is 6.
6, so you're wounding me
2,
on
4,
3s.
6 wounds, -1 on these.
6, so I have a 5 up save. I make 2, so that is 1 dead warrior and 1 down to 2 wounds.
Cool. The same squad, the the 3 others will do their storm bolters. They are in rapid fire. Let me get my one more dice.
Okay.
The storm bolters from the same squad.
Good
shooting.
hitting. So strength is
4 on these.
5
6s. They'll be rerunning 1s because of the captain who is still alive.
Already 3 wounds.
Might-
AP?
Yeah, no, because
So
it's storm
4 ups.
blotter.
That's a 4.
Yes, sorry.
4 ups. So 2 are saved. I forgot there was 1 down to 2 wounds, so that does then kill another one. So if you can just take them away from me, please, Jimothy.
He's gone. Yep.
Bye. Thank you.
Cool. I'll swiftly move on to the next squad. The incinerators. 6, 7.
7 hits.
That's
Give me your
7.
face.
7. Wounding on 3s. Yes. I can reroll 1s because the captain, of which I roll none.
Is that many wounds?
Yes. Sorry,
Those
that
are
was.
that's your wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, that's one.
6. 5 up saves. Oh, I saved 3 of them, but that is another warrior gone.
Another
Please
one?
take from the front,
Right.
James.
Yes. Which one? This one.
That one.
That
no,
one?
no,
That one.
yes. Thank you.
Excellent.
so I don't
The
forget.
storm bolters. 1, 2.
An amount.
I think there's enough in my
this.
hand.
I
Oh, there's
believe in
quite a few
you,
dice
James.
precariously balancing in my hand.
I
Right,
feel that.
cool. Here we are. No rerolls of hitting.
No.
I can reroll.
5's
one.
2 wounds. Reroll those 2 1s. So that is just a single wound. With a... that was a complete miss. And nothing there.
Splendid. Crow is now also going to shoot into the warriors.
Yes.
He hits all times.
Okay.
Wounding you still on 5. Still strength 4, but is it -2?
6 up save.
-1 even, sorry.
Five
But
up
it makes
save,
no
can't
difference whatsoever. The Terminators in the arch will shoot through the dents at the warriors.
Only 2 can see.
They've done surprisingly well, all things
Yes.
considered. They will be wounding on 5s and 6s though.
So that is
3
wounds.
wounds, no
So
AP.
4 up save. Fine. I didn't take a single wound. What's wrong with me? I'm sorry.
We are into the charge phase.
Yes.
The Paladins do have a very big charge to make, but they're going to try it nonetheless.
Okay, there's a 10-inch, I believe.
This is into the Warriors, yes.
So
They
that's
do not
a
get
6.
that.
Are you going to re-roll it?
I have. Who's my CP?
Oh yes, you don't have a CP.
Cool. So the Purifiers will now try it, and I believe you want to Overwatch.
I will spend a command point on Overwatch here. So I've got 3 Despotus left, 3 Venom Cannons, so I'll start with the Despotus. 9 shots. I hit you 4 times. Toughness.
4.
That is 2 wounds at -2.
Armor of Contempt falls. 1
so
saved.
1 wound, I believe, the Despotus, yes.
Yep.
And then I've got my Venom Cannons. So that is 3, 6, 7, 8 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6s. 4. Okay, then wounding you on 2s.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 1s in there, -3.
5s. 2 wounds, you said?
Yep.
No, that
So 2
is...
damage apiece.
Well, so the one that lost a wound is dead, and another one is dead.
Okay.
I hate to be that guy. You're re-rolling 1s to wound because that lasts until your next command phase.
Okay.
So you had 3 1s to re-roll there, 1 1 on a Despoter.
Re-roll them now!
And 2 1s on
So
a
on the
Venom
Despoter,
Cannon. No,
and the 2 on the Venom Cannons.
2 on Venom Cannons. 2 more
more
saves, I'm
wins.
afraid, James.
That's all right. It's all good. We're friends here, guys. We're having a lovely time. 1 save,
more
1
dead.
goes through, so another dice.
3
3. I'll wear
Did
it.
you make the charge?
We will see. The first squad that has lost 3 lads. They do indeed.
And then
The second
we'll
squad.
move them in and
Oh,
then
yeah.
see.
Okay, let's do it that way. Yep. Purifiers now charging into the Warriors.
You're fine,
They
you get a
will be
7.
in. Crow is then going to charge into the Parasite.
Yes. Yes!
He gets an 11. Crow! The big squad at the front that have charged is going to go into the Warriors. There's 10 attacks.
So this is, they've got 2 different attacks, yes? 2 different profiles?
Yes, so I'm doing the
Yep.
swords here, and then I'll do the other ones afterwards.
You're hitting me
So hitting you on 3s. I can't re-roll hits, but I can
Wounding you
re-roll
on
it.
5s.
There's strength 5s, wounding on 4s.
Yes, 4s.
I can re-roll that 1.
Okay.
So that is 3 mortal wounds, and then that is 3 regular
So
wounds.
I don't get a save, so that is 6 damage taken, which is 3 just dead. And then the mortal wounds I get shrugs for. So 1 is taken a wound. So 3 are dead and 1 is down to 2 wounds.
Nice, cool. Let me grab my dice for my little punches. So the guys with the flamers, obviously, that aren't as good at combat. They still get 3 attacks each, but they are hitting on 3s, but obviously they're strength 4 because they're just
Yes.
punching you.
So that is still 5 hits? and
Yep.
you're wounding me
I will be
on
winning on 5s because just they haven't got a sword. 6s don't do anything here because they haven't got a nemesis weapon.
AP?
Nout, just
So
regular
4 ups.
punching.
So 2 wounds, so 1 is down to 1 wound.
There you go. Crow now will attack your parasites. 6 attacks.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s. He drops 2.
Can't reroll for himself, so
No.
you're wounding me on...
I am wounding you on 3s because you have the 5. Yes, get strength 6. That is 3 wounds.
Yippee, I have a 5-up
yep.
invuln. No, I don't have a 5-up invuln because I lost that. I just have a normal 4-up save, so
2 go through, so...
all of them go through
all of
because
them
you're
go through.
AP3, yes?
yes.
So
Oh,
they
wow,
all go
cool.
through.
Yeah, I believe he might well be dead, but we'll check.
He is dead. It is 2 damage apiece.
Yes.
I only have 5 remaining. We're now going to move over to my attacks. It is going to be
Yes.
Morris. Hopefully I can finally get my assassination. So I'm still not degraded, so I'm hitting you on 3s with my 3 attacks. I'm going for the high strength profile. That is 2 hits. Wounding you on... This is
What's
3s.
the... Yeah.
That is
1 wound.
1 wound. Damn you, Morris.
What's the
Minus
AP?
4.
Okay, 4-up invuln. He does not make it.
Okay, it is 2d3 damage.
He's probably good, boy.
He is dead.
He's very dead.
So dead. Do they explode?
No.
Oh, that's really
It is a
disappointing.
shame. They just sort of go...
But I do get my assassinate.
Yay!
An interesting
An
tag.
interesting one.
You've not scored
No.
any points on your secondaries yet.
No.
You do have 2 on the overwhelming firepower. 1
I'm on the
holding
tally,
balance.
but I haven't scored any
And I
points this
can't stop
turn.
you getting hold the line, so you are going to score that at the end of my next turn.
I did punch back
Yeah.
all right, but I'm running out of steam.
I still have a lot holding back. What it looks like.
And you've got a lot more wounds to be able to do.
And I did get assassinate, which
Yeah.
means I can draw 3 fresh cards in my turn, which could really swing
Yeah.
it.
And without him holding them up,
In terms of morale, because I know we've not mentioned it, I am spending 2 command points on Insane Bravery to keep the gargoyles alive, because
Yep.
they are going to score me 5 points
primary
on the
points.
primary.
yeah.
It's also worth noting when you attacked me with your purifiers, I pulled out of combat.
Yes, so the other squad couldn't
you
then
couldn't
fight.
pile in into them.
And
so
I
they
didn't
couldn't
fancy
fight.
chasing them and getting stabbed to death.
Which is understandable, just in case people were wondering why the other squad didn't attack, that's why, and also why I didn't hit back. So that's the turn. I'm going to get 10 points on my primary next turn. In my next turn, let's see what cards I draw.
Indeed.
Whew! My turn 3.
Yep.
3 fresh cards. I get Race Banner.
Yep.
I'm really glad I saved those gargoyles. Okay. Defense Stronghold.
Yep.
This is looking very good. Secure No Man's Land. Which I think is doable.
I think you can.
I think is definitely doable if I get some good advances with my Psychers. So that's that. Let's go into my movement.
Yes.
Rod and advance on the zone throw, I've got a 4, so a cheeky 10-inch movement. Whee! Is going to get them onto the objective.
He's dead now.
He dies.
Exocrine is moving across to be able to see the strike team.
No.
Neurothrope is just going to move up to here so I can see some targets, and then the Tervagon is going to stomp. He's lost all his protective friends over to here. Prime is just going to move up, so I've got some more options with my Venom Cannon, and then the Warriors are going to... Hi, friends.
Nom nom nom.
How's it going? And then that is my movement phase because the Gargoyles are going to raise the banner for me.
Bonk.
Psychic phase, more Warp Storms. Let's start with the Zoanthropes in the middle. I get up a 5-up shrug. Nope, so they take a mortal wound. Fine. Morris.
It's fine.
It's fine. The Gargoyles raising the banner.
Fine.
The Temples at the back.
Fine.
That is all of my units done.
Cool, I'll do mine quickly. The Terminator's on the objective. Fine. The Apothecary on the objective. Does take a mortal wound. Does he shrug that? No, he doesn't. Mark him up in a moment. The Land Raider is fine. And the Strike Squad newly arrived. He's also fine.
Okay, very nice. Now I'm going to go with Morris. I did put the 3 dice, choosing the highest from the Neurothrope onto him. So I'm going to start with a Smite, which will go into your Land Raider.
Makes sense.
So that will go off on a 7. An 8 because I get +1 for this battle round.
You've got quite a lot of other powers. I'm going to save my deny for
Okay,
now.
he does do the extra 3 mortals as well.
Oh, I will give it a try top go. Whoa! That was woo!
So on an 8, no.
With a +1, that makes it 9.
But it's a 9, so it is
Yes,
denied.
that is denied. Fine. I'll do a Psychic Scream then.
Yep.
On a 10, which becomes an 11.
I'll try with Crow. That is not
So
denied.
I'll do the Super Smite, which is 3 and 6, sorry, and then 3 into, that's all into your Land Raider, so that's 9 wounds he's just taken.
Is that a Psychic Scream, did you say?
Psychic Scream.
Which is always D3.
Oh, it's always D3, isn't it?
So it's
it's
6
3.
mortal wounds.
6 mortal wounds.
6 more. I'll still get
Thank you, Servo Skull. I still have my mind on Smite.
Still
6
do the
mortals.
shrugs, even though it's the Land Raider. Yep. He does shrug 3, but 3 mortal wounds do go through.
Okay, so it's down to 10
Yes.
wounds remaining. I'm tempted to spend the command point to Neuroparasite and attempt to do it on this squad down here.
Probably
just
makes
to try and make
sense.
sure they go. I've spent the command point that I gained this turn. That does go off on an 8.
An 8. They will try and deny to save their souls.
No,
do not.
so I roll for each one in the squad.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, and each dice that exceeds your toughness will take mortal.
So 5s and 6s.
No mortals, but your Land Raider does take 3.
Yes, because
again.
the Morris.
So roll your shrugs.
Oh yeah,
for
my
your
shrugs.
Land
Oh
Raider.
yeah, of course, yes. I shrug 2, so 1 goes through.
So it's down to
9 wounds.
now.
And GS is powering up.
Yep, I will then move on to my Zoanthropes, who will attempt to smite.
Yes.
So this
I
is now-
think I have got another deny over here, which I will. Oh, obviously you do it
haven't
first.
rolled
I'm
it
just so
yet.
excited to deny you.
So this is on a 6 now. I mean,
Plus
I get
5.
plus 4.
And
plus,
your-
oh yes. So 6 becomes a 13. You can't deny that, James. So Super Smite. It's just the 2, but it's got an additional 3 because of the number of
Into the Land Raider.
So that's 5 mortal wounds.
5 mortal wounds. See if I can shrug.
This is what the psychic powers up.
It's another 3 mortal wounds.
to
He's taken
6.
a battering.
And then I'm going to move on to the Neurothrope, who's going to smite you.
Cheeky smite.
This is on a 6 now because of the +1. That is a 12.
I am-
No. That is
Are you
9,
including
10.
the +2 that he has?
Yep, so that becomes a 6 and that becomes a 5, which does become an 11.
I'll quickly check in case I am in deny range, but I don't believe
you are.
I am. Yes, I am. I will try this with him.
So you need a 12.
I mean, it's not a 12.
Oh, so another Super Smite into
The Land Raider.
the Land Raider. It is a 5. You've only got 6 wounds remaining.
I see my shrugs.
Very fun.
Okay, another 3 go through, so he's on
Down
3 wounds.
3.
Oosh!
That was a psychic phase and a half.
Oosh!
Shooting phase now after that very potent psychic.
Woo!
The exocrine is going to go into your strike team, so 6
Yes,
plus d3 shots. That is 7.
Yep. 7. 7.
7.
I can't do it. I've tried, guys. You've seen me trying, and it's just sad.
I'm just sad that not once during this game have I had to use Indomitable Monstrosity because I've been practicing, and now I'm not even going to do it because it's not
Imagine if your X-Crime got hit by like 8 las cannons, what would you use?
a last cannon's high strength.
The strength 9, yes.
Yes.
I can't do it on camera because I just start giggling. Indomitable Monstrosity.
That was pretty good!
Yay!
Pretty good!
I'm hitting on 3s. Look, do you know what? I've won the day because of that.
What's the strength of that?
I'm hitting on 3s.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You did say wounding, but yes.
I
Yeah.
did.
I was like,
It was the excitement of
you will be wounding on strength 8, so 2s, yes.
So of course
I don't know why I'm helping, but
2 wounds at -4.
6s.
No,
No!
that is 2 dead. We'll do the Stinger Salvos into the Land Raider because I have no other
Might finish him
targets.
off.
So hitting you on 3s. It's like the potency of that psychic phase, my shooting is on left.
Yep.
And then 5s. That is 3 wounds at -1.
Pretty
You only
wounds.
have 3 wounds left, James.
There will be 2s, though.
He's down to 2 wounds, James.
Alarming!
We'll go Warriors now into the 5-man Purifiers.
Yep.
Purifiers? Yes. So the Despotus first on 2s, because I gave them +1 to hit. And then on 3s, because they're strength 5.
Strength 4, toughness 4. So yeah, 3s.
Yes. So that is 4 wounds at -2.
Yeah, so these will be 4 ups.
Okay, they're just 1 damage.
Okay, so that is 1 dead and 1 wound.
They 3 wounds? They're
2
2 wounds. So
2 wounds, yeah, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So one is, yeah.
1 is dead and 1
Then
is
we'll go
1
into the Venom
remaining.
Cannon. It's 3 shots.
Ooh!
2s.
You can re-roll because of
Now
the...
it's re-rolling wounds.
Oh, fair enough.
2s. Re-roll the 1 to wound. Yep, that is a wound at -3. And he's fine. I do have the Venom Cannon from the Prime though.
Yep.
So I'll do that. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. No.
Do your shots.
That was the shots, so the
Yep.
3 will be the shots.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s.
Yes.
Wounding on 2s.
And then wounding
Now
on
that works
2s.
Properly. That is 2 wounds at -3.
Oof.
2 damage.
Guys. Oosh!
Charge phase. I'm going to put Morris into your Land Raider because I have a vendetta against
Makes
him.
sense.
Yes, Morris is in.
He's very much
we'll
in.
Then go over to the Warriors who are going to charge both squads of Paladins.
Slice them up. Purifies. Purifies, yes.
That's the
Paladins
one. Most
hiding.
certainly on an 8. That is the charges. We'll start combat with the Warriors. I'm going to do a split right down the middle, hoping to kill both of you. It doesn't really matter which one I'm going to. We'll say it's the one closest to you, James.
Yep, very well.
Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
So re-roll a 1. Okay, so that is 4 at -2. So you
2,
take
so
that 4.
4s, because I'm on contempt.
1 is left alive. We'll now go into the other squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is 5.
5.
You
Saved them all, apparently. Well, there we go.
Well, that's very annoying, but let's move on to Morris. I'm going to go with my strike profile into your Land Raider, hitting on 3s. Morris! Don't do this to me, Morris! Winning you on 3s.
Yep.
Morris!
The squad of 2 purifiers into the Warriors in retaliation.
My Warriors. James.
They have hit you twice.
James! Oof. Okay, I thought my roll was better. Wounded twice.
That is 2 wounds and the mortal wounds in addition.
2 mortal wounds in addition.
Yep.
Okay, these are AP.
3.
So I don't get saves. What's the damage?
They're flat damage 2.
Have I got wounded warriors?
One's on 1 wound.
One's 1
So
wound.
1 is dead, 1 is down to 2.
Yep.
And then the shrugs
One,
on the
one is
bottom.
down to 1.
Yes,
Yep.
because they're 3. So that is 2 dead warriors. So I've
Yep.
got 1 remaining.
And then the guy on his own,
Yep.
he only hits you once. He doesn't wound you, I need a foot.
Do you want to just quickly hit me back with your Land Raider? He's very wounded, so it's
At 1
hit.
attack, now he's on 2 wounds. No. Well, there we are. Start from my turn 4. Right, so I did get hold of the line now because it's completed that turn. That's gone. So I need to now draw some cards. I am going to get some primary, but things are looking...
Yeah, you get 10 points on the primary this turn because you're holding 2. Annoyingly, the exocrine didn't kill them.
You
it's
are
fine.
Storming ahead with the points, though, so I could really do with a good secondary here, really.
What'd you get? Is that... Oh, okay.
Tell us, James! It's capture enemy outpost!
Yeah, I don't think you'll get...
Okay, so
that's not the best. You're going to use a command point to...
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. See what happens.
What's area denial again?
So, at the end of your turn, if you have one or more units from your army hold within a certain range, but I have to basically...
there basically
can't be any of your
units
units in the same area. And
within 12.
I like
Within
Crow.
12? Yeah, you're not doing that.
I like Crow, and I enjoyed painting him, but he's not going to kill all of those big beasties.
No. Okay, interesting.
Right, let's...
So, I mean, you're going to get overwhelming firepower this turn because you can do it by killing the gargoyles.
Well, I mean, if I do, then I maybe can't get blood and guts. Look, let's have a look, and we'll assess from there.
Okay. Well.
we've
had a little look at the points. I can kind of explain what's happening. So, at the end of my turn, I was on 55 points. I know I'm going to get Defense Stronghold at the end of this turn, and I know I'm going to get at least 5 points on the primary going into my next turn.
Easy.
So I'm going to start my next turn on 65 points with the extra from this and the 5 points from primary. And that also forces you to go and kill those gargoyles, which you're probably going to want to do anyway. Overwhelming firepower.
I mean, it's one of those things. I'm in a right pick a lot of that.
Based on what you've got, you almost certainly will get overwhelming firepower. If you've not, something's gone seriously wrong. Blood and guts.
Well, I think I'm in that situation where if I want overwhelming firepower, I have to sacrifice blood and guts.
Yeah, because you could kill the warrior quite easily, but then what else are you going into realistically?
I could move the paladins around and try a mad charge, but at that point, great, I get blood and guts, but then I don't get overwhelming firepower.
So you're at 5 points. So you're at 40 points at the moment.
Yeah.
You know you're probably going to end up on 45. You're probably not going to score the others, which will put you on 45 at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
I know I'm starting my next turn on 65 before I've even drawn my cards.
I mean, realistically, at that stage as well, I'm just running out of... I can't wither that amount of... Like, you killed a Land Raider, basically, in one turn of sidekick.
Yep.
I've got very squishy stuff.
So, just for argument's sake, okay, you kill the gargoyles, you kill the warrior, you're not really got anything that can get into my prime.
No.
You've not really, unless you choose to fall back with your Land Raider, which you could choose to do, but are you wanting to
if it falls back, you can't shoot.
Yep,
So.
And do you want to put your 2 squishy characters into the thing that does an outrageous amount of mortal
Exactly right,
wounds?
yeah.
Currently that's protecting you. Although I could kill the Land Raider this turn, I'm almost definitely killing it next turn with my Psychic.
I mean, you should kill...
At which point I've then got all of this Psychic that will kill those. My Exocrine can quite easily kill these and should quite easily kill these or do some serious damage.
And if I want to have them to come in to try and help the blood and guts and come off in primary. So.
I've just got so many more resources left on the board, like my Tervagon, Neurothropes, Zonethropes, Maleceptor, Exocrine. The prime can still do a lot of damage.
I'm happy to concede. That was a great game.
Yeah. I mean, for argument's sake, so we know you're not going to get area denial and blood and guts is going to be hard for you to get.
Yeah, what would you have got?
What would my cards have been? For argument's sake.
Yeah.
Hold the line.
Yep.
Well, they're likely going to be dead, so I draw this in my turn, and then I'd have to get it. I'd make sure they're dead. So
you've got plenty of options for that.
Area denial, probably not going to happen. Blood and guts. I mean, it could happen if the Land Raider's dead, and I can put things like the Maleceptor.
And then if not, you've got very characters
and
that
I've
can get trampled.
also got the prime that can go in and... I've got options for that, but then that puts me on 70 points to your...
At this point, I just don't think there's any way I can catch up. But look, amazing game,
Very swingy game. Oh my god, when those mortal wounds powered up, that was horrible. Like, and I imagine, I know people are doing like 3 Maleceptor lists.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's one of those things of that. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the game.
That was a really fun game.
Look, Armor of Contempt works really well. The mortal wounds softened me up to the extent it didn't really necessarily come off as much.
I mean, what we need to remember as well is you have shrugs against mortal wounds. Against an army that doesn't have that.
So much.
I mean, this is just 1 Maleceptor and 1 squad of Zonethropes. That is really quite brutal. And
this isn't a super competitive Grey Knight says, I want to just run some different things. I think the stuff's done really well. So I definitely would take it again. Might just hopefully get something.
The cards definitely favoured me this game, I will
and
say
the dice as well. I whiffed a lot.
Really well, and that happens.
But great game. I had a ton of fun. I hope you had lots of fun
I had so
too.
much fun. We hope you had so much
hope
fun.
you have had all the fun.
Did. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave all the comments, tell us all of your feedbacks and what kind of list you want us to bring.
Yeah, and yeah, let's chat about Armour Contempt. Let's chat about Tyranids. Let's chat about all that good stuff.
Tell us what you think of the Maliceptor and its mortal wound output. We'll catch you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I think it's
what's
hilarious
funny
because the
is,
internet
like,
thinks we're the same height.
Cut. That was weird.
Look. They're not quite hungry enough yet.
They're just, maybe they're a bit sleepy. They've had quite a big lunch.
Well, it's
and
the
they're
flesh
sort of
borers.
like,
The flesh borers
I'm not
themselves
quite-
are like,
still a bit full.
they're just not. Their tummies aren't quite developed yet.
Yeah, they're like, oh, just give me a minute. I'm not quite hungry again yet.
This is getting weird now.
Cut. What are you two talking about?
Into the breach, into the fold. I don't know what I'm saying. All I know is that it is a thing.
Cut.
I don't even know what it's from.
Yeah, you got to remember that the giant floating brains are toughness 5 and have 4 wounds.
Jeff is very happy about this. As you can tell.
It is one of the most frustrating. Okay, welcome to Servo Skull Chef. It's rant time, everyone. Why? They have an open brain. Why are they? They've been bonked on the noggin.
Boots my snoot.
You've got no snoot.
1, so I'm down to 13 wounds. Nice.
Cut. Oh, James.
You boot me.
You booped your snoot. Your own snoot.
I sometimes.
Cut. You pair of idiots.
I thought that was very good.
Oh, that was good. How very friendly.